You're on.
Hello, this is Julie Record, and we get a chance to interview Jason Simpson after this loss this afternoon, or this morning actually. Great game. I know it's heartbreaking.
It was, but you know, I told the girls afterwards that obviously it hurts because you've lost and your season is over, but you know, here in a day or two, they're going to have so much they can look back on and be proud of. So many firsts in school history that they were able to accomplish. And you know, the biggest thing, especially as their coach, that I'm proud of is these girls never give up. They play hard the entire game, and more importantly, they do it the right way. They're not out there being physical and dirty and things. They're going to be physical, but it's going to be within the rules, and they just play the game the right way. And I think that the people in our community started to see that. We started to kind of see crowds pick up, because this is a group that they're going to lay it all out there for you. And like I said, they do it the right way, and so as their coach, I can't be anything but proud of them.
Oh yeah, a great game, great start in the game, and that daggone fire alarm. You know, that did kind of break momentum there.
It did a little bit, but I'll tell you, the thing that hurt us most in the first half was, I mean, actually throughout the entire game, we were tremendous defensively. I thought we were very good defensively, but we just fouled them too much in the first half. They scored 16 points, and 9 of them are from the foul line. And, you know, if you don't do that, you know, who's to say you're not up 15 at half? Well, then that's a whole different complexion than it just being a single-digit game, and they feel like they're right there. And you know, but then, you know, to our credit, I thought we cleaned that up in the second half. We didn't foul near as much on the ball, and you know, those are just things that you learn from. And with a young group like this, hopefully they tuck that into memory banks, and that's something we're able to improve on next year.
Well, you say goodbye to 3 players, to 3 seniors. What are your parting words for them?
Oh wow, where do I even start with them? I mean, you've got 3 kids who are all on, I don't know if you can have 3 opposite ends of the spectrum, but the things that they bring to our team, Maddie's like she's like the mother hen. She just kind of gets everybody together, makes sure everything's on point, and I'm so happy for her because, you know, her junior year, her first year with us last year, she struggled. She had a tough year. Some of that was from injury. She got a concussion earlier in the year. And, you know, Maddie's known for her outside shooting. She never really find her touch last year. And then I tell you, this year she came back like gangbusters. There were many games that not only was she shooting well, but her defense was a huge help for this team. And because she's one of those kids that just was always in the right spot at the right time. Didn't necessarily wow you with athleticism all the time, but just was always there. And then Kate Porter, you know, Kate reminds me a lot of myself, and I have a soft spot in my heart for those kids. Show up every single day to practice, and the only thing you're concerned about is the betterment of the team. Knowing your time's going to be limited on the court, but you're there because you just love being a part of it. You love being a part of a team. You love being a part of that group. And then, you know, Taylor, I don't even know how we replace a player like Taylor, a kid whose basketball IQ is so high. And, you know, in this latter half of the season, she finally rediscovered that scoring knack she had as a freshman. Started to be really aggressive with the basketball, but I'll tell you, aggressive in a good way with her teammates. And I mean, she really jumped into that leadership role. She was kind of tiptoeing around it at the beginning of the year, and then just jumped into it. And you know, the girls really looked up to her and followed her. And so, you know, those are 3. Even though we're young and we've got some talent coming back, those are 3 really big pieces that are going to be tough to replace.
Yeah. Well, before we end, I want to give you the chance to talk about your coaching staff.
My coaching staff.
What do you got to say about that?
Well, this is a coaching staff that I handpicked a year ago when we got the job. Well, I guess it'd be 2 years ago now. Even when I was thinking about applying, I knew that my assistant, Chaz Lecker, was who I was going to ask to go on this ride with me. You know, she played in the program, knows the game very well. I knew she could relate to the girls, and she just, to the point now, you know, I don't trust a lot of people in preparation for games. I'll lean on Stacy sometimes and things, but it's gotten to the point now where I would just give a team the chance and say, this is your scout. You've got to have the report ready, and she's just done a tremendous job. And then Coach Cooney, Misty at the JV level, she's don't know the best way to describe Misty, but she does a great job with the girls. I've never seen her lose her temper, and maybe that's something I need to kind of take a page out of her book. But even when she tries to raise her voice, she can't. And then everybody's buddy, old Joe Kane, is our freshman coach, and Joe just does a tremendous job with those girls. He shows up every day just to work on the little things with them to get them better, work on fundamentals. He was not worried at all about wins and losses, and he was in it for all the right reasons, just to help make our program better. And I can't say enough about it. They all three work extremely hard. All the kids love them, so it's a great staff.
Good. I'm glad you got to mention that, because sometimes they're the unsung heroes there.
Exactly.
Anything you'd like to end up, anything you want to share with your fans?
Well, coming from the boys' side, I know what Pirate Nation is, and I've seen it in its full fervor, if you will. When we're able to fill up an entire side of Bankers Life Fieldhouse, you know that Pirate Nation is real, and you can really start to see them getting behind this team, and they're starting to believe. And I just hope that more people kind of jump on for the ride, because we still got some really exciting basketball ahead of us the next few years, and these girls will not rest on their accomplishments this year. They're a group that's going to continue to work hard to get better, and like I said at the beginning, this is a group that's going to do it the right way. You're going to be proud to call them your team, and I think they play a fun brand of basketball. So, hopefully we can see those stands even more full next year, and we'll go on another exciting ride.
Jason, you did a great job, and I know you put your heart and soul into it, and the girls are lucky to have you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, well, thank WTRE again for covering girls sports, and goodbye.